We are doing double duty today, 2 videos, 1 day, except when you see it, it's a day later. Hey everybody, Nick from 9Card TCG, and today we are looking at a post-rotation Eternatus VMAX with single strike Umbreon and Umbreon VMAX. Very excited for the Darkness duo. Let's get right into it. So here we are, Eternatus V. It's been around for a year longer now, probably. Power Accelerator, 30 damage, colorless energy, and you can attach a dark type energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. Not a bad idea if you're trying to set up a second Eternatus V and you feel like your opponent kind of whiffed their first turn. Dynamax Cannon, you are never using this. What we're really trying to do is get to Eternatus VMAX, just a whopping 340 dark type Pokemon with the Eternal Zone ability. While this card is in play, you can have up to 8 dark type Pokemon on your bench, which is incredible, and it works really well with the Dread End attack. 1 dark and 1 colorless energy, 30 times the number of dark type Pokemon that you have in play. So you can have up to 9 dark type Pokemon in play, so you could be hitting for a consistent 270 damage with just 2 attachments. That is insane. Now we are going to be pairing this with the new Umbreon V from Evolving Skies and the Umbreon VMAX. Not necessarily to attack, although Umbreon V could be a decent first turn or second turn attacker, but mostly for the ability Dark Signal, which when you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, that you can switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their bench. So it's going to be making really easy to kind of target and run down one of your opponent's Pokemon, maybe one that has damage on it already, or just a Pokemon V that they are setting up for a future turn, or like an Eldegoss, Crobat, something like that, to just take 2 easy prizes. We have 4 copies of Crobat V to help draw as many cards as humanly possible, 2 copies of Galarian Zigzagoon so that we can kind of ping for just a little bit extra damage just in case we are a little shy, and also 1 copy of Pumpkaboo. And the reason we're running Pumpkaboo is because Path of the Peak is pretty popular, and we need to stop it because that will prevent us from using Dark Signal and the Eternal Zone abilities. So we need Pumpkaboo, and we have 3 copies of Scoop Up Net to help continue to use Pumpkaboo's ability to get rid of stadiums. We also are running just a bunch of energies. We have 2 Capture Energies to help set up other Umbreons or get Pumpkaboo onto the field, and also future Eternatus. 2 Hiding Darkness energies so that we have free retreat, and also just 6 regular dark type energies. The rest of the deck is pretty similar or pretty familiar. Evolution Incense, Energy Search, Great Balls, all that kind of stuff, Quick Balls, you know the deal. We do have 1 Tool Scrapper, and I don't know how useful it's going to be. Something I like to see in this deck is maybe appears. I think that could be something of interest, but we're going to go ahead and give this list a go and see what happens. If you're new to the channel, firstly, thank you so much for hitting the video and checking it out. I really appreciate it. If you could subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you never miss another video, those things help tremendously. Now, well, that's not a good start, but our opponent also taking a mulligan here, so that's not too bad, I guess. It's kind of like a fresh start. And now we got something. We're playing a Rapid Strike Urshifu, which is killer. At least I think it's Rapid Strike Urshifu. I saw that Tower of Waters in there. It's not good. It's not good. Obviously, being a dark type Pokemon, we are weak to fighting, and I do not like that. So we'll get our second Eternatus onto the field. We'll get a Dark Energy up. We have an Energy Search for next turn. We have an Evolution Incense, so we'll be in pretty good shape to do something, right? We'll be able to at least attack into our opponent's active Pokemon with Dread End, providing we don't get Marnie. That would be okay. So they're gonna research. Luckily, we're not gonna get Marnie. I'm very happy about that. And this is a Blaziken, perhaps. Maybe not running Urshifu. That would be not bad. They are going to hit us with High Jump Kick for 50 damage, unless they can pull something else out. Nope. High Jump Kick, 50 damage. So, we got a Zigzagoon. Let's Energy Search within the deck. Throw this down. We'll Evolution Incense. We're going to get our Eternatus. We have a gold, so we'll go matching gold. We'll throw this Zigzagoon down. Yeah, we'll put on you just so we can make sure that we are getting as much damage as we can. We really want to be hitting with a lot of damage. Now, it's unfortunate that we have another Crobat, but I'm going to put him down because I'm going to discard, and I don't want to lose all those Dark-type Pokemon. So we are going to Great Ball, see if we can get an Umbreon. No Umbreon. Do we have one in the deck at all? We're going to Quick Ball away. We're going to Quick Ball away this Scoop Up Net to get an Umbreon. And I can it can only play Dark-type Pokemon. Interesting. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21... Whew. Maybe I didn't need to put it on, whatever. So, not going to be taking a lot of damage next turn, I'm hoping. We do have a Switch, and we do have an Umbreon VMAX so that we can kind of chase down an opponent's Pokemon. We'll still be able to research afterwards if we need to. So if they do put another V onto the field, we are able to easily take that knockout. I don't think they'll be able to do 290 damage. So there's the Zeraora. They will be able to use Cross Fist, though I don't think they'll be able to because they have to get 3 energies on this, and they can only do 1 attachment this turn. So we're in a pretty good spot. They're going to look to keep this on the bench and get either a Spiral Energy or a Rapid Strike Energy on it. We'll see which one they go for. They already have 1 Rapid Strike Energy in the discard pile. Did they have another? No, just the 1. So there's a Remoraid. And a Corrinus Focus so they can draw. We're in pretty good shape, though, to take the KO on that Zeraora. And once we do, we are in complete control of this match. Because then they won't have a single Pokemon on the... They're going to attach to the Passimian. Interesting. And they're going to Escape Rope. Well, I will give them my other Eternatus. I don't want to give them something that they could easily knock out. They're going to hit Fling. It's going to... I mean, it'll do some damage, I guess. So we'll attach to our Eternatus there, and we're gonna switch. We're gonna VMAX. Yes, and they just concede. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen. If you're enjoying this video and you want to help the channel grow, leaving a like and a comment are the best way to tell YouTube that this is a good video and other people should check it out. So our opponent here going first, not great, especially considering our hand. Very, very poor. I do not like this. Especially because we're going to be giving up something like an Energy Search, something we typically need. Sabl's never a good sign. It could be, I guess we'll find out in a second what they get with the Quick Ball, but a Leafeon, interesting. Leafeon VMAX, first time I'm playing this. We don't typically need to switch too much, so I'm not super concerned about keeping Pokemon in the active spot, but they are going to get 2 attachments this turn, which is enough to go and attack next turn with Grass Knot. So, oh man, this is a terrible, terrible hand. We are going to get an Energy Search just to get a Dark Energy on this Crobat, so if we, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but it's too late. Let's go ahead. Terrible, terrible hand. Whew. God, I got nothing. We are bricking pretty hard here. No Eternatus, no Quick Ball, no... I mean, maybe I shouldn't have attached to the Crobat. I should have just let them take the KO and attached to the Umbreon, but I had no guarantee that I was even going to get another basic Pokemon or more energies or anything, so... now they're going to look for either the Galarmine or the the Switch. So they must have the Galarmine and Evolution in hand. There's the Evolution. So they're going to be able to... Yeah. And they're probably going to look for a Crobat or the DAA. Yeah, there's the Crobat. Yeah, we are going to lose to Leafeon VMAX here because we just had such a poor start. Our opponents don't even know we're playing Eternatus. Like, they could, for all they know, we could be playing straight Umbreon. We could be playing single strike Urshifu Umbreon. Man. Not good. Not good. And they can still attach to that Leafeon on the... I guess not, but yeah, just enough to take the KO. This is very bad. I don't want to lose all these resources, so even though I would like to research and see more cards. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the boss. I think we're just going to get another Eternatus. I think it's the best thing to go for right now. And then we'll Crobat. Get some cards. There we go. Throw this down 2. We're not going to be able to knock this thing out. Right? We only do 270 max and we'll be 30 short. So unless we can like Crobat into a Research and a Zigzagoon and like 3 Scoop Up Nets, we're not going to be able to do it. Or 2 Scoop Up Nets technically. And if they do boss that one Eternatus, we're in a little bit of trouble. No retreat cost, there's the Research, so they're not going to boss. But now that Leafeon has free retreat and no weakness, the weakness doesn't really matter. They're going to level ball for a Drizzile. Not really sure what they need at this point. Maybe an I think they just did Capture Energy, so not really sure what they're going to go for. Who knows, they can go for another Evolution Incense or a level ball just to have a second Drizzile. They're going to get the boss. That is a little concerning. But they can't play it this turn anyway. Umbreon is weak to grass, so yeah, we were just far too slow. I think we would have had a decent shot if we just didn't have the world's worst opening. But we did, so, you know. And we'll Crobat. Yeah, we'll draw 5 cards. Yes, we will ping. We'll Quick Ball. It doesn't even matter at this point. Because we're not going to have enough Pokemon on the bench to deal damage. Right? We're not going to be able to do enough damage. So all they have to do is boss up one of these Crobats and... yeah, so we do lose this one. They have the boss, they get the Crobat, they take the win. So Leafeon VMAX looking pretty solid. Again, who knows how this would have gone if we had a decent start, but we didn't. So good, good match to our opponent there. If you want to learn how to play Pokemon trading card game just a little bit better, I do have a Discord. You can find the link in the video description. Let's move on to the last match of the video. We're going to call Tails. We do get it, which is pretty nice. Going first, it seems like most decks moving forward are going to want to go first. Our opponent had no basic Pokemon. This is not bad for us. We'll throw an Umbreon down. It doesn't really matter too much. And we're playing a Decidueye. Not good. It's not good. We have to deal with it before they can become Decidueyes. Otherwise, we are in a lot of trouble. Well, Great Ball, see what we can find. We get the VMAX, so that's good. And that's it. So next time we will be able to take the KO on this Rowlet, most likely. But they have a second one, of course they do. And a Leafeon to Whirlpool Suction. That actually works in our favor, because we do have a switch that we can get rid of and Crobat for an extra card now. So they actually unknowingly helped us a little bit. Going for all these Rowlets. One of them is going to become a Decidueye. It's a little bit of a problem. They're going to get the Gourmandise, Snorlax. But they can't get it into the active. So we will Dread End. We'll attach. We will switch. Crobat. Yeah, we'll draw some cards. We'll drop down this. I think we're just going to research. Try to get a decent start going here. We'll Great Ball, see if we can find something. VMAX, I guess. And we'll Air Balloon. And we'll just go into it, right? We don't need to be doing tons of damage. The Decidueye only has 130 health, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm saving this Umbreon because I want to be able to take out their Rowlets before they become Decidueye. So we're going to Quick Ball away this Scoop Up Net to get another Umbreon. And we have another VMAX, that's perfect. We will attach, I guess it doesn't really matter who we attach to. I'll attach to the Eternatus just for fun, I guess. But we will go ahead and take up this Rowlet over here. And we're going to Marnie them because they have a big hand and I don't want them to. And we'll VMAX this other guy for fun. And there we go. So let's see. Can they get a Decidueye this turn? Otherwise, we are going to research and try to dig for another Umbreon VMAX over here. They are going to Ordinary Rod. Of course, I shouldn't have expected anything less. Can they get it this turn, though? They do Rare Candy. That's, you hate to see it. And they're going to search the deck for 2 basic Pokemon, 2 more Rowlets. But they have nothing in their hand. So. And now they get a full 7 cards because of Gourmandise, naturally. So. Let's Quick Ball away this Scoop Up Net for a Crobat. And we're just gonna switch, and then switch, and we're gonna Crobat. There is the VMAX, but we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. We're gonna Dread End. We got the Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon technically can attack into Decidueye, but it's weak to grass and it only does 30 damage, and so it's not particularly helpful. Turffield Stadium. Now all they need is a rare candy, and they can have a second Decidueye. But we can at least take out the other Rowlet, and so we'll see what happens. This is not looking super good for us. We don't have any copies of Phoebe either, which, you know, considering the popularity of something like Decidueye, might not be a bad thing to include. But we'll be able to go down to 2 prizes, and I think that they're just going to kind of hold us there. They're going to get another Decidueye. Do they have another rare candy? Oh my god, they do. So now we're kind of stuck. They pull up a Sobble, so we'll be able to boss the Sobble up. Go down to 2 prizes. Let's go into the VMAX. Drop. Well, I guess we'll just, I don't know, we'll ping you for no reason whatsoever. And we'll take up this guy. And let's Turffield just to kind of look through the deck. We have 1 copies of Boss left. So the other must, did I discard the other? No, it must be prized. So let's Great Ball. I'm not gonna take anything. We're just trying to get cards out of the deck so that we can Crobat. There's a Boss. And let's Jet End. Ooh, and our other boss. So now if they put down another Sobble or something, we will have our bosses in to be able to take those knockouts. It's just, are they going to bench other stuff? If they don't, then there's nothing I can do. They're going to boss up probably an Umbreon. They're going to do 180 damage to it. Not fun. There's really nothing I can do either. We got rid of all of our switches too, so what I'm gonna do is start to put energy on this guy so that I can retreat if needed. And if they don't bench anything, there's nothing I can do. They're just gonna pick off my Umbreon VMAXs. Being weak to grass is going to take them 2 hits instead of 4. So, not great. If they do bench something, I'll be able to attack with Eternatus and go down to 1 prize. But if they're smart, they're not going to. They have no reason to bench anything at this point. They have 2 perfectly good Decidueyes able to attack. And that is going to be the game. Kind of came down to it at the end there. But you know, I couldn't get those. I can't get those Rowlets faster if I tried. I was able to start taking them as early as turn 2. So, yeah, nothing to do. If they have another boss, then they'll pretty much win. I don't see a way out of this short of them benching 2 things and not somehow killing this Umbreon. But they're not going to. They would be silly to. If they don't bench something this turn, I lose. This is where things like Echoing Horn kind of come into play, especially when you're playing Umbreon, because then you're able to pull back like a Rowlet or a Snorlax or a Sobble or something, put it onto the bench, boss it up with Umbreon or Boss's Order, and take a knockout that you need. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So that's yeah, good game by our opponent, hanging in there, not giving up. So there you have it, Eternatus VMAX with Umbreon. I think it is a really strong, solid deck. Unfortunately, you do run into Decidueyes from time to time, or Altaria, something like that, that's just going to wall you. So you have the case for adding something like an Echoing Horn. You have the case for adding things like Piers. Overall, I thought the deck felt pretty good, and I didn't feel like I was struggling to find anything that I needed. You know, again, a copy of Phoebe, a copy of Echoing Horn, something like that, just to kind of pull it all together and take the game-winning knockout if you need. You dig through your deck enough with all of the research, Marnies, Crobats that you're playing, that getting a one of an Echoing Horn and finding out space for it, not really a big deal. You'll be able to find it. Obviously, you want it mid to late game. You don't necessarily need it in the beginning of the game, because you still will probably have targets to choose from while your opponent's trying to set up, but never a bad thing to have. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for hanging in there and watching. I do appreciate it. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, hit the like button, bell notification so you never miss another video, and especially comment and share. Those are the biggest things to tell YouTube that this is a good video. Other people should watch it, and it really does help the channel grow. But like I said, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.